I want to share with you an idea that'll totally change the way you think about parenting your children. I wrote the book, Parenting is Heart Work, not hard work, heart work. And I want to share with you this idea that's developed in that book. You see, most parents use reward and punishment to try to bring about change in their children. If you do this, then I'll give you that. And so it starts when children are very young. If you clean up your toys, and you can have a snack. If you clean up your room, you can have a friend over. If you finish your homework, you can watch TV. And that approach to parenting, reward and punishment, has some very serious side effects. Although it works in the short run, you can give a child a quarter to be quiet when they're young, or a dollar to get a job done when they're a little bit older. It has a useful life, and it often breeds some selfishness inside of a child because you're actually saying to them, I'll give you what you want if you do what I say. And when you do that, then the selfishness grows inside of a child, and they become more entitled. They view themselves as victims in life. And so what we're trying to do is help them to grow in this whole area, and we use a heart-based approach. Now, heart-based is a very important term that we use in our approach as working with children. Now, some parents say that, well, I want to reach the heart of my child. We know every parent wants to reach the heart of their child, but what does it look like? We studied the scriptures and looked at 750 times the word heart is used in the Bible. And we asked the question of God, what is the heart? We found so many things inside of the heart. And then when we know those things, then we can use them to bring about change in the way children process life. This heart is this internal processing sector of a child. And so we bring about this change in a heart level, and we help children develop what they need because we're using a heart-based approach. So the child with ADHD, which is a biological problem going on in the brain, can develop some heart qualities that help them to be able to focus or to have self-control or to be more sensitive in social situations. We develop that using a heart-based approach. The Bible says that desires are inside of a child's heart. Delight yourself in the Lord. He'll give you the desires of your heart. And so those desires, those things children want, are important. And so we know that, and we can manage that more appropriately. Because when desires, they get out of hand, they turn into expectations in a child's heart. And when expectations get too strong, they turn into demands. And so some children become demanding about life because they don't get what they want. We've got to work in the heart to be able to address this. The heart solutions are the most valuable ones. And what we're trying to do is change the way this child is processing life. And how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to use a number of tools. And you might check out the Biblical Parenting Coaching Program, where we work individually with families to do this. But we're using all these tools to bring about change in a child's heart, to reorient them and help them to have the life skills that they need to live. It's not just about getting tasks done. It's about the life skills they need, and they're learned in the very tasks of parenting. So think about the heart, what it does. And as you do that, you're going to find some great change will take place in your child that will last forever. That's what the book Parenting is Heart Work is all about. I encourage you to take a look at it at biblicalparenting.org.